Hey everyone, it's Chris here. In today's story time, I'm going to be talking about how my brother tricked me into believing he was in FaZe Clan for years. And this trick had got me for so long, and I had no idea until about like 4 to 5 years later after I started to grow up a bit and figure out, hold up, my brother isn't in FaZe Clan. Now this story time starts with my brother when he bought Modern Warfare 2 for the first time around summer of 2011. And every day I would go down to the living room and see him playing it for hours on end, to the point where I would just sit there and watch him because I was so amazed when he would go for quick scopes, trick shots, and just watch him play all the time. Basically, I saw my brother grinding for FaZe after they announced that they were doing recruitment challenges when they were around 10,000, 5,000 subscribers. My brother was on that, grinding, recording, trying to go for shots, and I would sit there and watch him all the time. Now, he went to Massachusetts for a bit, so I didn't see him for around 4 to 5 months, and when he came back, he told me that he got into FaZe Clan a month before he came over. And I was in disbelief, and to prove to me that he was in FaZe Clan, he commented on one of my videos that I made back then, that I have unlisted now, thank God, but he commented on it nonetheless, and it said FaZeZem commented. And at this point, I was freaking out. I was like, no way. And I went to click on it, and it went to a page with 0 subscribers. And I was young and naive, so I didn't know any better. So what my brother told me was that it was a dead link, the link was broken, and it wasn't taking him to the channel for some reason. There was some malfunction, and I just believed it. I was like, okay, yeah, I believe you. This is crazy. This is awesome. After he tricked me with the comment that was left on my video, he would even show me later on edits that he made, quote unquote, for FaZe Clan. Now obviously he didn't make some of these edits, and he would show them in After Effects, but I believed he just put the actual video footage into After Effects and didn't edit it. But he would show it to me and show the FaZe Clan intro and the whole edit, and said that he did some editing for FaZe Clan as well. And he showed me an edit for FaZe Temper that he did, quote unquote, which he obviously didn't do. But I was so dumb and so young that I just believed it, and I was like, oh my gosh, wow, this is crazy. And at this point, I was fully in belief that my brother was in FaZe Clan at this point, and his name was FaZeZem. Now a few months have passed since my brother told me he did some editing for FaZe Clan, and he didn't live with me at this point, and I had my own Xbox and my own account, and my brother messaged me saying that he could get me in a call with FaZe Apex. I was completely in disbelief. I didn't believe him at all, but I was getting so excited because I was like, okay, if he is in FaZe Clan, he could actually do this, and this could be real. So I prepared myself for the best case scenario, sat myself in my living room, and waited for the party invite. Then I got it. I joined the private voice chat that FaZe Apex, quote unquote, sent me, and I was sitting there talking to him. But I wasn't. It was my brother. But me being naive, me being young, me being 13, didn't actually realize that it was my brother. And I just kept mentioning that he sounded similar, and sat there for like 15 minutes and had a conversation about FaZe Clan, about how excited I was, how long I've been watching, how great the things they were doing were. And after that, he said he had to go, and he left. And I left that chat believing my brother was in FaZe Clan times 100, and that I talked to FaZe Apex. And later on, I went into school the next day and told everyone that I spoke to FaZe Apex, and no one believed me. But you know, I always feel like I was going crazy because I did. It was just an insane time for me, even though it wasn't even Apex. It was literally my brother. It was the craziest thing, and I actually believed it. Like, I genuinely did. Now, a few months after that, I still kind of was on edge, but I mostly believed my brother, and I just wanted to know how he actually got initiated and joined FaZe Clan. And we were on a tourist spot in Massachusetts near the mountains when he said this, and we were walking aside my family, and my brother was telling me a story. And basically, he was telling me how he ordered a controller from Temper himself. And it was supposed to be a custom controller that went through Scuff, that was then went to Temper, that was supposed to go to him. And basically, the controller on the back, when he opened it and received it, had his name with FaZe Clan next to it, and he didn't know what was going on, so I went to ask Temper about it, and Temper told my brother that then he joined FaZe Clan, and this was his initiation gift, a FaZe controller with his name on it. And at this point, the story was so good, I just believed him. I was like, oh my god, that's an amazing story. You gotta show me the controller suit if you still have it. And then my brother even proceeded to tell my dad this story right in front of me. So I was like, there's no way he's lying about this. He's definitely in phase. This is definitely his initiation. This is amazing. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. And I left that day thinking my brother was truly in FaZe Clan, and that was the story on how he got initiated, through a controller. Nonetheless, a few years passed, I grew up, FaZe Clan grew to the millions, and I then figured out, obviously, that my brother wasn't actually in FaZe, or he would have said more, would have showed more proof, I would have been more involved, seen more on the back end. I just got little glimpses and pranks and tricks played on me. But yeah, that was really the story on how my brother tricked me for so many years into thinking that he was actually in FaZe Clan. And this went for years, guys. I'm telling you, like, it went deep. All right, he really psychologically tricked me into thinking he was in FaZe Clan. Like, it was more of a lie that he just lived himself through me. But at the end of the day, I know he didn't actually. I mean, it was all fun and games, and you know, I have a good laugh about it when we talk about it now. But yeah, guys, hope you guys had an amazing Christmas like I did, and yeah, have a great day. Peace.